Hi everybody, Russ from the West End Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. If you're new around here, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share. Give it a bloody good subscribe. Indeed. And hit the bell notifications to let me miss anytime I put new content on. I thought I'd bring something a bit different today. And Anton gave me the idea yesterday, to be honest, because he did a bit like an opinion piece. And actually, I thought I'd do it. And because obviously we're going to get into silly season. We know it's in silly season. We've got a bunch of transfer rumours we're doing for Hammer's headlines at 5 o'clock tonight. So check that out. 5 or 6 headlines, 5 or 6 rumours. Very, very quick fire. Bang, 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 bang. But there's one player that I think we could know sooner rather than later if we've got a chance of signing him, where everything else tends to be, wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. But I thought we'd talk a bit more about this man, about where is he? There he is, Andrea Belotti. Because apparently, he's been reported he must make a decision on a potential move to West Ham from Torino very quickly. So according to a report from La Stampa, who claims that the 28-year-old has an offer of a new contract on the table from Torino. And he must decide by Sunday whether he wants to accept it or not. And it's clear from everyone to see that West Ham need to sign a top-class centre-forward this summer. That's widely accepted, widely reported. David Moyes surely made its priority to be an elite striker potentially to the London Stadium before the start of the new season. And then one forward we've been continually linked with is Belotti. It seems as though the Italian has to make a decision and has to make it fast. As the report says, by Sunday of it, whether he's going to sign the new report. It claims that the 28-year-old has a new contract offer on the table, and he's yet to sign it or make any rumblings that he's not going to sign it. If he doesn't, a move to West Ham allegedly could be on the cards. West Ham signing Belotti on a free transfer seems like a no-brainer to me. Absolute no-brainer. I think it'll be a fantastic addition. I will go through his stats and I'll give you my thoughts. As long as, obviously, I think he'd be a fantastic addition, but as part of a recruitment of several players, not just him on his own. I think we need more than just Belotti next season, to be honest. He's a proven track record for scoring goals at the highest level for a sustained period of time, not just like Brenton Diaz, for a purple patch for 6 months and scored 20 goals and then scored nothing since, or 2 goals after Christmas or something like that. It's a prolonged period. He's bagged 158 goals in 389 career games at club level. He's extremely hard-working forward as well, which I think is something that obviously Moisey will be very, very aware of. He possesses superb movement. He's always a real handful for opposition defenders, and we like that as West Ham. Think of it as a bit like Arnautovic. He was a real handful for defenders when he played up front. And I thought, if anything, and so is Antonio, of course. And I think that's what Moyes wants. He wants a bastard up front, and I think Antonio hasn't got that. He's got the bulk, but I don't think he's got the nastiness about him. And I think actually Belotti could fit the bill. He knows where the back of the net is, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one happens. But obviously, we need to find out if he's going to accept if he doesn't accept the contract, then I can see it happening. If he's the only striker we sign, I'll be very unhappy. I think we need to sign someone like Belotti and then a backup striker. Maybe Hrosek on loan. We've spoken about that, and Krasinski's apparently offered him to us on loan. But I think it would be an absolute no-brainer. Let's look at his stats. As I said, he scored 158 goals in 386 appearances. He's 28. His current club is Torino. This year hasn't been his most prolific, but he's played 22 games, scored 8 goals and 1 assist, so 9 goal scoring opportunities, I think they call it, isn't it? Before he started his career with Albion Lecce, 39 appearances, 14 goals, and later signed for Palmero, where he won the Serie B title in the 13-14 season, playing 62 appearances. and scoring 16 goals. So 62 appearances, 16 goals, before signing for Torino in 2015, where he's been for the last 7 years. He's, as I said, 231 appearances and 100 goals in league goals. He currently ranks as Torino's 8th highest scorer of all time. He's a former under 19, under 20, under 21 international. He's played 42 times for his country, scoring 12 goals. He made his debut in 2016, a year after signing for Torino, and was included in the squads that won the Euro 2020 European Championships recently. His nickname is El Gallo, the Rooster, and the nickname comes from the surname of his close childhood friend, who jokingly suggested he celebrated his goals by mimicking a rooster's comb with an open hand to his forehead, and so that's his signature, and that's his celebration. He's a childhood fan of AC Milan as well. I think, honestly, looking, when with so many strikers we're going to be linked with, the likes of Eddie Nketiah and Jonathan David and various others. We mentioned 3 or 4 later on at Hammer's headlines. I think Belotti, he's available on a free transfer. We know that's not free. We know there's a signing on fee involved. But I could see, he's played in Serie A all his life. He's 28. It could be his last hurrah in terms of making a move away from Serie A. I think the Premier League will be a great destination for him. The physicality of the Premier League, I think he'll enjoy. I think, and particularly how we have this sort of focal striker. He's a centre forward. He's not a winger. He doesn't play on the left or play on the right. He's a number 9. He's a big lad up front, and I think that's sort of what works for us. He likes to badger. He likes to bully defenders. We would like that. I think he's got that sort of attitude, that nasty streak, which I think would really endear himself to the West Ham fan base. How much is he on? I think he's only on about 70 grand. Let me check. Belotti wages. Let's have a look. Apparently, according to Salary Sport, it's on 64,000, 64 grand a week. So even if it goes up to 80, 90, 100 grand, the only slightly fly in the ointment is the fact he's 28, and whether Moyes will. But then again, you look at Lingard, and Lingard's going to be almost probably 30 by the time he signs for us. I think. I don't know what his actual birthday is, but I think he's that sort of next level. Belotti is in terms of, and if we get Belotti in, then for me, I would like to get someone like Hlosek or a younger guy as backup. Then you've got him, you've got Antonio, and a backup striker. That would do me. That would do me. Let's see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Would Belotti? I mean, for me, he's the guy I think most excites me out of all the forwards we've been linked with. I think Darwin Núñez, he's got he's the potential, but I think we need to get a mixture of players who have potential and players that also can come in and just be first teamers straight away. And that's what Moyes likes. He likes buying players who are going to improve the first team. And there's no doubt that Andrea Belotti would improve the first team. He's got European experience. He's got international experience. I think that's something we massively have missed out on in terms of having that know-how, that nous, in terms of beating European teams. We've come up against that a few times. Lyon, Frankfurt, these games where they were diving about and using sort of the dark arts. We haven't got that experience. We've built it a little bit, having obviously had our European journey this year, and next year we will again another European journey, whether it's in the conference, whether it's in the Europa League. I'm not really fussed, to be honest, because I think it's important for us to be in Europe regardless of the competition. And I think someone like Belotti would just give us that extra bit of quality we need. He knows the back of the net. If you give him a chance, he's going to put it away. As I said, he's almost got a 1 in 2 in terms of his entire career, club career, which is phenomenal for someone who's been playing for so many years at the top flight. And I think for a free transfer, I think it's going to be a bit of a bargain. Even if you give him a 10 million sided on fee, you know, if you're paying 10 million quid for him, you'd have paid 15, 20 million quid for him, wouldn't you, realistically, in my opinion? But let me know what you think. As I said, we're going to do more of these sort of like opinion pieces because I think it's really interesting to, you know, not only us report news, but give you our thoughts. And then you guys can communicate back and let us know what you think. So in the comments below, let us know. As I said, if you like these types of videos, let us know, because obviously we're going to the summer, new things, we've got new ideas and stuff, and so we obviously want to work with what you guys want us to produce. So let us know in the comments below. Check out Hammer's headlines at 5 o'clock tonight. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be good. Lots of transfer rumours, as always. And let me just mark a few days in your diary. Obviously, unfortunately, Trevor couldn't make... Trevor's internet went absolutely to pot. But we're going to get Trevor back on. We'll get Trevor back on in a couple of weeks' time. Don't worry about that. On Tuesday next week, we've got Pop Robson. We haven't got Pop Robson. Might be one day, but we've got a Pop Robson appreciation night with Nigel and Martin Godleyman, the voice of West Ham. And then next Thursday, we've got Matty Holmes doing a live Q&A. So make sure you check us that as well. So there's a few dates for your diary. But let us know what you think about Belotti. Anyway, my friends, take care. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Stay lucky. Stay positive. Also, well done to Trini Hammer. You won the signed West Ham shirt from the members draw. So let us know at westhamnetwork@gmail.com and we'll get that sent out to you as soon as humanly possible. So, as I said, take care, stay safe, enjoy the nice weather while it still lasts, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Ciao, ciao for now.